What's going on, Knicks fans? Harris Rubenstein here for NBA Weekly. The 2018 NBA offseason is underway. We got free agency coming up in a couple of days, so there are plenty of Knicks rumors to go through. So let's get into our first rumor. Maybe the only thing that can make a New York Knicks fan happier than hearing LeBron James has signed with the Knicks. James Dolan, is he going to sell the New York Knicks? Only two heads right now, but guess what? It is officially on the table. Knicks fans rejoice. James Dolan, quote, may be laying the groundwork for a sale. So the deal that they are currently working out would separate the Knicks and the Rangers as an entity from Madison Square Garden, the business entity. So he wants to split them entirely so he could have two separate assets. What that would basically mean is that it will allow James Dolan to move those teams separately without it affecting his ownership of MSG, which is a great move from a business perspective for James Dolan, and a great move for Knicks and Rangers fans out there who won't have to deal with James Dolan anymore. Yay, it's great. I also love the last quote that we had there saying that Dolan wants to be, quote, more Elon Musk than George Steinbrenner. I don't think I've ever thought to myself, you know who that James Dolan guy is a lot like? Elon Musk. They are very similar people. They're not similar at all. I do not understand where James Dolan is coming from. But hey, he's got that band, right? No. Let's move on to number two. I can't talk about James Dolan anymore. Is Enes Kanter opting into his contract? Four heads. Absolutely. This coming from him. He went on Twitter. Hashtag make Knicks great again. He's going to get $18.6 million this season. This was never really in contention. I think a lot of people just expected he would pick that up, simply because I don't think Enes Kanter is going to get $18.6 million on the open market, and he gets to stay in New York City and play with David Fizdale, who he's been talking the world of all offseason long. So good move for both him and the Knicks. And hey, it fits the Knicks' requirements of not having any contracts, non-rookie contracts, I should say, past this season. All right, let's get to number three. Are the Knicks looking to fill their open power forward position? Well, giving this one three heads for now because they're just looking for a stopgap. They're not looking for a long-term option there. Obviously, Kristaps is still the plan at the 4 and the 5, but yes, the Knicks are looking for a quote-unquote stopgap at the starting power forward spot. They have an $8.6 million cap exception that they can use on a player. They could re-sign Michael Beasley. That's an option. There are also a bunch of other current power forwards that could fit into that kind of scheme. If we're talking about an $8.6 million cap exception, these would be some of the players that can maybe fit there. A Michael Beasley, maybe an Ersan Ilyasova, a Montrezl Harrell. He's a restricted free agent, but maybe they toss an offer sheet out there for him. Trevor Booker, I don't think they would pay him $8.6 million, but that's another option. Ed Davis coming over from Portland is also a possibility. So a couple different ways the Knicks, could go. I don't think they're going to pay through the nose for anybody. Again, this is just a stopgap player. Will only be about $8.5 million going their way. All right, we have our next rumor for you. Did the Knicks stack their summer league roster? Well, I certainly think it's stacked. I think you guys will too. 4 crying Jordans on this one. This summer league roster is super, super fun. Kevin Knox is going to be there. Mitchell Robinson is going to be there. Frankie Smokes is going to be there. Damian Dotson and Isaiah Hicks also made the team. Lots of length, lots of scoring, lots of youth. It's going to be a great summer league for the New York Knicks. They're going to play in Vegas this year. They have spent the last 2 summers in Orlando. So a lot of fun things that we're going to see this summer with the Knicks and the young players. I said it before that their entire focus this offseason is on clearing cap space and player development, and the development of Frankie Smokes and Kevin Knox is vital to the Knicks for this season. So expect them to have a really interesting summer league. I think Kevin Knox is going to have just a wild summer league against some of the less talented young players around the NBA. I think Knox is going to end up dominating. All right, let's go to number 5. Are the Knicks and KP buddies again? Or is everything okay between the Knicks and Kristaps Porzingis? Yes, it is. 4 crying Jordans on this one. This is a great Knicks rumors segment. This is great optimism for the Knicks' future. The Knicks say that their relationship with Kristaps Porzingis has been quote-unquote repaired. The team has also said that he is excited to be a part of the future and that having him makes them an attractive free agent destination. Well, they're right about the third one at least. Having Porzingis makes the Knicks a really interesting and intriguing free agent option, especially for 2019, but It was imperative for the Knicks to repair that relationship with Kristaps Porzingis. They had to get David Fizdale on board with him. They had to get the front office back on board with him. It needed to happen. You can't just give a guy a big-time extension and hope and pray that money fixes everything. But getting a legitimate relationship back in order, that was need number one for the Knicks this offseason, and it is great that they already accomplished that. All right, let's get to our final rumor. Is the Knicks' main goal in 2018 not to mess up 2019? Absolutely, 100% for Crying Jordans on this one. The Knicks' entire goal for this offseason is to set themselves up for next offseason. That is it. That is all they are looking to do. They are not looking to sign any big-time free agents. They are not looking to, blow up the team for some crazy trade. They are focusing on player development and clearing cap space. That is it. That is all they are looking to do in 2018. I think you could expect a Courtney Lee trade, a Joakim Noah trade. I think all those guys are going to be pushed out. And look at some of the free agents. Got Klay Thompson. He's going to be free agent. Karl Anthony Towns, Kemba Walker. DeAndre Jordan might be a free agent if he only signs a one-year deal. Miles Turner is going to be coming off his rookie deal. And then, of course, Kyrie Irving is also going to be a free agent. He's been widely connected to the New York Knicks, but we'll see. The Celtics definitely want to re-sign him. But I don't know from you guys. Do you agree with the New York Knicks plan? Do you want the Knicks to sign a big-time free agent this offseason, or would you rather them stay put and just wait until next year? If I'm a Knicks fan, stay put. Don't do anything. We are not beating the Celtics or the 76ers next year, and if we aren't getting LeBron James, do not blow our cap space. Keep it, prepare for next offseason, and maybe you get a couple of great players. 2 max slots next offseason for the New York Knicks. 2. That is huge. That's what the Lakers have this offseason. I think Knicks fans should want to preserve that. But that's going to do it for me today. You can follow me on Twitter at SportsThean for all of your Knicks news and updates. And remember to subscribe to us here on YouTube so you can get a notification whenever we got some fresh Knicks content for you. Also, be sure to turn into our massive free agency special tomorrow night at 10:30 Eastern Time, or 11:30 Eastern Time, when we go live as the Woj bomb starts to drop and NBA free agency officially gets underway. We'll be here. It'll be a great time. We'll be here for a couple of hours tomorrow night to take you through everything. Make sure to tune in. But for now, we'll see ya.